welcome to
Hell
episode
yeah.
you know, so lazy that we actually had to rename the channel because we don't upload podcasts enough. So we're just the Lonely Boys now, but we're still doing a podcast, and we're still keeping this as the main thing that we hope gets views. But you know, we're still keeping ourselves together. Say hi, guys.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
So obviously we've got quite a few things to discuss today. I think the first one is we'll start off with something that we started off by shitting on in the first episode, and that's Cyberpunk finally getting its shit together.
Hell yeah. Keanu Reeves, daddy.
Yeah, actually having adverts on the TV now as well. They've got their date confirmed so good for Cyberpunk. What do you reckon, flop, or is it going to actually hold itself together?
I mean, I don't know. They've promised a lot.
I'm kind of expecting them to go, yeah guys, sorry about that. You know what? Just back the date again.
I reckon though that they can't do that at this point. I think if they did that again they'd piss people off, because they're either going to head down No Man's Sky or Fallout 76 territory.
I feel like I'm leaning more towards No Man's Sky territory.
Yeah. I think it's very much like, the way I kind of see it is, it's just, I mean, the thing is, we don't know actually, that's the thing, because we're not part of the, you know, developing thing. So it could be that they actually generally needed a bit more time. And, you know, they've done it, but obviously we won't know until, you know, it comes out. And the thing is, I'm not going to be buying it when it first comes out because, you know, I don't want to buy a game that's going to be really buggy for like a year or something, you know?
I've always been more of a second-hand dude. You know, I'll wait till the game comes down in price.
Exactly.
I like copping my games for a reasonable price. But I mean, like, if you can spend the £50 or the $50 wherever you are in the States, you know, I say go for it. I remember buying Last of Us nearly day of release. That was good.
That was always going to happen with you though.
Yeah, huge Last of Us fan.
It's the one game you would shill full price for.
Yep.
But will you shill full price for the potential DLC that could be announced?
I don't know.
Very soon.
If it turns out to be another multiplayer, probably not.
Well, that's the
Just,
thing,
you
is
know.
no one's really sure what it is at the moment. It's been basically confirmed that it does exist, but they don't know what it is.
I mean, potentially if it's new story shit, I am game.
Well, there were some people that were... there's a couple of theories that are strong. One of them is that it's multiplayer being added into the game, similar mode to before, like you just said. There's a couple of people that think it's the stuff that happened between Joel and Ellie, basically in the years we missed before the events of Last of Us 2, so a bit more of an in-depth look into that. Maybe some of the stuff around the camp, maybe a side story where some things we didn't get to see in the game happened. Maybe, you never know.
Yeah.
And the third most popular one is a deeper look into Abby's character.
Ugh. What's the point?
I mean, we kind of cover her throughout the entirety of the second game.
Okay, as somebody, you know, who, you know, didn't like the second game much as in like Abby, in the nicest way people who do like a, what's the fucking point of getting a deeper look? What is it like, do you think? I think honestly, I'm hoping at least, I think the way that they're gonna try and like, kind of save the second game, is if they actually did something involving like Joel as like a hunter or something. As Joel, like during like when the outbreak first happened, because a lot of people have been asking for that because, you know, they want to know, you know, how did it go and whatnot. And I think out of all the DLCs, I think that would be like the most popular thing that they could do, and I think it would save the game just a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it potentially could, but what about a multiplayer though? What if it was like the first game's multiplayer?
Well, then, if that's the case, in like a few years' time, it's literally going to be unplayable.
Yeah,
Because anybody new coming to the multiplayer is just going to be like pounded by these sweats. So
Well,
you
you just can't.
completely
Well, then it's like, well, then the game just has basically just repeated the first game with just a bit, better graphics and whatnot. Because the thing about I found with the second game is that it was very quite like repetitive in terms of like the actual gameplay style. They don't change much. Like, yeah, I guess the AIs of enemies was a bit more smarter, but it wasn't really that difficult. So if they made the multiplayer exactly like the first one, I don't see the point. What's the point?
I think a lot of people kind of feel that way. A lot of people think that it's a game that doesn't necessarily need multiplayer. A lot of people think that the first Last of Us had multiplayer simply to try and keep people playing the game, and in turn it actually ended up turning people off. Because there's a lot of games out there that thrive without having multiplayers. And over the years, there's games that obviously have had multiplayers. The biggest one being obviously GTA, in terms of adapting their game where the online becomes more important than the actual game for a lot of people. And obviously, again, a game like Last of Us, no one goes back and plays Last of Us thinking, "Oh, I'm going back because I want to enjoy the multiplayer." They might play it, but they're not doing it because they want to just solely do that. And if you are, then well, you must be one of those level 500 sweats. In that case, you're a lonely virgin. But anyway, or you are just addicted to that game, and if you can play that to get to level 500 with all the stuff you need to do, then God save you.
more power to you, I say.
Yeah, or they've done that. They've just done it over lockdown, or at least UK lockdown, which is coming to an end on the 2nd of December. Fucking finally.
Too many platinum trophies.
Too many
In that time,
too much sitting down.
I'm still in pain from Shadow.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I mean, I love the game to death, but that boss fight, man.
Is it the final boss?
And the climbing shit. It's just like, if the checkpoints weren't so shit, it would have been a breeze.
Yeah, but if the whole point of it is it's supposed to be the hardest difficulty, and I did tell you to make the boss fight easier to use the fucking flare gun with the explosive ammo. I told you it would make your life easier.
I had other things in mind.
And it clearly bites you in the arse, didn't it, later on?
Yeah.
Flare gun!
Well, here's the thing. I find that Rise of the Tomb Raider is more harder to platinum because of those fucking gold score attack bollock shit.
Yeah. Ironically though, I would do the score attacks over again rather than try and go through the story of Shadow on Deadly Obsession.
Nah, fuck that. That's easy. That's easy shit, dude.
I tried the Laura's Nightmare thing. I still can't get the hang of that.
Oh, it's just a bit like, there's like a thing where if you go down like, the servant passage when you come out of her dad's office, and you have like the stairwell that goes down to like the basement or the servant passage.
I didn't really map it. I was just kind of running for my life.
I was gonna say, there's like a thing where if you go in there, like, you're fine. Like, they won't come and attack you. Just do a bunch of headshots, dude.
Just run away from that big nightmare.
My dyslexic ass could never.
Well, we need to do, what's it? We need to do the endurance co-op together.
Yes. I have it installed, ready to go.
Very nice, very nice.
But speaking of a nightmare, Amy, do you want to go off about Sean D's face design in the Saints Row remaster or the Saints Row 3?
Okay, Saints Row the Third is one of like the first proper games I remember playing. Really playing. And for me personally, Saints Row 2 and Saints Row the Third are my favourite ones out of the whole disc, right? I remember I downloaded Saints Row the Third, remastered for the PlayStation 4, and when I played it, my first thought was, what the fuck did they do to Sean Lee's face, to the point where the main thing about her is, and this is going to trigger some people, yes, she's a very sexually appealing, beautiful woman, right? Like, she's beautiful. What the fuck did they do to her face? But what the fuck did they do to her face to make Kenzie look more attractive than her when she's the one who's supposed to be like the most attractive person in the group?
Like, her whole personality is sex appeal. How do you fuck that shit up? Like, it's not like you were working with like a clay, like a clay mold.
No.
Like, it wasn't like, yeah, here's this piece of shit, make it beautiful. Like, you had like, for what was, God, when did fucking Sanctuary of the Third come out?
I've got it up,
Ages
please.
ago. A very
like, for a
long
game that was
time
made
ago.
in, let's have a look, 2011. Jesus.
Fucking hell, jeez Louise.
So a game that's literally 9 years old. How's Shaundy looking better 9 years ago than she does? I mean, you've made a character physically age.
You know, it's not even
How
just
do you
that.
do that?
It's just like, I think the game itself, like, I wouldn't pay. So in the UK, it's like what, 30 quid? Like, to
Well,
buy it?
I paid 30 quid for it, yeah.
Yeah, you pay 30 quid for like the disc, but I mean, like, online, it's like 30 quid as well, you know, the PlayStation store. I wouldn't pay for that because I don't know what the fuck they've done, but they've really fucked up, like, the facial models and shit. I don't know what they've done, but it's just, it's like, how can you remaster a game for the like, what was the next gen console, and it looks more worse than the previous console
Like,
9
it
years
looks
ago.
pretty, but the frame rate cannot keep up.
It's fine. It's just like it's just
the mouth movements, man. I can't even.
it's just like, and also your fucking disc is, this is like the first game you bought like
Oh
first hand,
yeah.
like no one bought it.
Fresh out of
Yes.
the box, solid disc. Doesn't fucking work. And I'm one of those weirdos that keeps all his receipts. Can I find the receipt for this fucking game? No, because I'm a fucking cretin. And, you know, 2020 just wants to kick me while I'm down. You know, like, every day is physical pain.
2020 is in the summer.
I don't know. I think it's just like, I think it's a kind of like a disappointment. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, Saints Row the Third is a good game, and you know they might as well have just kind of kept like the graphics and all that shit the same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I just want to... If I'm going to shell out 30 quid for a game, at least make sure it fucking works. You know what I mean? That should be like fancy remasters and the cool loading screens that they've added in, because that's literally the only thing I've noticed that's kind of different is the loading screens.
Yeah.
Great, we've got a loading screen of Shaundy's boobs. Doesn't matter, her face is fucked. Like,
Hey dude, they had to compromise somehow.
and I'm out here like, the game don't even work, bro. I paid 30 quid to be disappointed. That's like buying a hooker for 30 quid an hour, and then her going, yo, I'm only trained for half an hour, see you later. And then just blue balls you and leaves you in a gutter at 3 AM.
That's an awfully specific scenario. Are you okay, bro?
You say that, but in Amsterdam, you buy prostitutes, you know, time, and then you have to pay extra money on top of that once you actually sit down with them. I know that because I know
Amy has
people
experience.
Pussy tax.
to Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam, but my ex went with his mates. We weren't dating at the time, but when he went with his mates, his mate, as a birthday gift, like, they got him a prostitute, but she demanded more money, because that's how they make it. Like, they go, oh, like, this upfront now, and then if you want, basically, what you want, you have to pay more for it. So yeah, that's what it's like, you know, just disappointment.
How much for a cuddle and for you to tell me everything's gonna be okay?
Oh god, like 100 quid easily. 100 euros.
It reminds me of that, like, Japanese, like, affection cafes. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I think that's
Like-
still, I say used to. Probably not because of COVID and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I say remember because it's been a while since anybody's talked about them. They're like you just go there, and the stranger will like let you rest their head, or like rest your head on their lap, and just like, you know, or like, I think there was like a weird service where they would clean their ears. It's like ASMR type, you know, back when ASMR was like. I'm seriously like, if you Google like Japanese care cafe, I don't remember what they're called. They literally sit there and clean your ears out for you.
What?
It's like a help. Like I don't know. It's weird. This is what happens when you don't give someone an NHS. Like, we nuked them twice and didn't give them free healthcare. So they've resorted to I'm convinced Japanese economic structure consists of 4 pillars, and it's hentai, porn, anime, and samurai sword shops.
That's it. That's the Japanese.
It's nothing else.
That's just that cat meme on the 4 cans.
It's literally that. It's literally that.
But do you remember like the whole fucking I have a pen, I have a pineapple shit that was going on, that whole saga?
Yeah, and then that man
PPAP.
finessed everyone for so much money because he copyright striked every video that mentioned it.
Oh god. You know, okay, quick question.
I have a laptop. I have a YouTube.
I have a question. What do you think of
Copyright ban.
What do you think of people who do that kind of shit, where they just copy strike, even if you mention their name, they try and copy? Like, say for people like YouTubers who do earn a lot of money making videos, right?
Mm.
How do you feel like when, even if you like put a picture of them up, or say their name, they get copies, they copy strike the video, and then the YouTuber has to fight against you, like YouTube saying that you can't fucking allow this, and then YouTube, who's supposed to like.
Well, it's like, do you remember when the Fine Bros tried to copyright the React word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's man's gonna try and copyright a word in the? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think of like when fucking people do that shit and then they get away with it as well?
well, it's, you know,
Scummy.
it's shit. It is scummy. I mean, you've only got to look at the reactions to when the Fine Bros tried to do it to know what people would think about it. It's just that these people who get away with it, it goes under the radar.
I think
like
if people straight up steal your shit and they like steal your video and re-upload it, then yeah, copyright strike them. But like if it's transformative in nature, then just don't do it. But, like even if they try and be transformative, like if they're using like straight up like 3 minutes unedited clips of your video, then yeah, copyright strike them. But like if they're using snippets and then talking over the snippets, then don't do shit.
The advice I'd say is like, I mean, well, I say advice. I'm in no position. I don't know copyright law at all. I just say, get a good lawyer who knows this shit, and just know where your brand lies. Like, for example, I make music. If someone's using music in their videos, then you know I want royalties.
That's the thing, dude. It's not about like having a lawyer, and if you were to go,
But it gets so tricky nowadays.
It's not even that, it's just expensive because it's like every individual case now, like if someone like was to fucking like try and strike your video because you use like a second or whatever, it's ridiculous because then you'd have to get a fucking lawsuit for it. Do you know what I mean?
For every use of it. And for every use of it, that's matter. Like, God forbid if your shit goes viral.
Yeah.
Like, you know, any song ever used on TikTok. I mean, I know TikTok have like, they're with Universal and shit, or something like that. They get all their music through Facebook, and Facebook has ties with this company, that company. It's like, so normally they're off okay.
The thing is, it's not.
Yeah,
really
and nobody's really profiting.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna say, it's not TikTok or Facebook. It's mainly just YouTube where this shit happens because of the copyright strike system. That's
so then YouTube's gotten shifty in recent years, you know, fucking double ads, you know. I read an article, well I say I read an article, I saw an article, literally the title, I don't know how much of it's true, but it's literally saying like, oh yeah, YouTube's now putting 20-second unskippable ads, and can you, one of 2 ads, that's the most annoying thing. They'll put ads in videos even if creators don't want them in the video.
Yeah, the one thing I've been to notice, like they're doing that, and also I don't know if you noticed, but you know how they have like the 5-second unskippable ad.
Yeah, they
But
have ads
now,
that are deliberately 5 seconds, but are
no,
skippable.
they
That's even
have
more
no,
infuriating
no,
in a way.
no, they're doing it 6 seconds now.
Oh, that's shit. That's just
I
dumb.
know. I was like,
Do
what
you
the
want another
fuck?
word? Like, there's an advert that's really pissing me off recently. It's the Cadbury advert, and it's got that lady singing. It's like, "Do you want to know a secret?" And then it's like, give music, give chocolate secretly to someone you love this year." And I'm like, no.
How about you suck my
And it's like, and it's
balls?
so sketchy as well. It's like, oh, you love someone? Give them chocolate, but secretly. And that's the whole ad. It's literally just this lady. She goes, "Do you want to know a secret?" And then the caption's like, give chocolate secretly to someone you love." I'm like, "By Cadbury chocolate? No, this is here to infuriate me and separate me at least 6 seconds from watching this fucking conspiracy theory. I am very annoyed." Urgh!
Dude, do you think they're like trying to imply that like if like you love your nan but she's got like type 2 diabetes on the verge of death, if you want to give her chocolate, don't do it.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
I'm not, like,
bro.
forget hiring hitmen's, like, and shit. Just Cadbury, yeah. We'll get rid of your nan for you. We'll just give her that like Cadbury cream egg on the down low. We'll hide it in a fucking Alzheimer's medicine.
They're like winking when you say if you want to give it to someone you love, wink wink.
Just keep murdering your nan.
Like,
with
imagine that. Like,
Cadbury
oh
cream.
shit, not again. They've hidden a fucking Snickers
Like,
bar in
don't-
my fucking
Oh shit, there's a
Alzheimer's
Glock, there's a
medication.
Glock in Nan Snickers, oh god.
Like someone who's like extremely lactose intolerant, you know?
Yeah, I wonder who.
Ain't me, boy.
Let's murder her. That'd be fun.
Milk is
not?
murder.
So is rape.
I just love it. It's like, why sneakily? Oh, fuck, I can't speak. Why
Snickers.
sneakily? Why sneakily though? Like, why? Why does it need to be secret?
Maybe because it's like, see, I don't. That's another thing. Like Secret Santa. Who the fuck decided that was an idea?
I fucking hate Secret Santa.
Oh yeah,
man.
like we'll get gifts, but we won't say anything. It's like,
dude, have you ever? Oh, did
It's
you
a-
did you
it's-
do the Secret Santa in high school where like you knew someone got you because they opened it and
like
go,
the
"Oh, I don't-"
conflict is built into the name.
Like,
Secret Santa.
Did you have Secret Santa in high school?
No, but I remember doing it in sixth form, like just within our friendship group. I got everybody mixtapes, which
Oh, I
was really
fucking
dumb
hate
because
it.
everyone knew
No.
it was me.
No, we didn't do Secret Santa. We just agreed everyone just do something. That wasn't that, dude. That's not Secret Santa. Secret Santa is when like you have a group of people and each person gets one name, which they gotta get a present for that one person. But you're not supposed to tell. But you're not supposed to say who you got. That's Secret Santa.
I know the premise, but I thought we did it at one point in high school.
No. Thing is, in my high school, we actually did it. Like I think it was, for whatever reason, we did it for the first 3 years I was there, and it just kind of stopped. I don't know if it was something they did with the younger years or they just stopped in general. But I was gonna say this, but like, you don't really know the pain of when you are just like in high school when you know who's got you a Secret Santa because they open like the piece of paper because they used to just put your names in like a random hat and you pick out a piece of paper. And they just look at you and they go, "Why the fuck have I got this person?" You don't know the true pain of rejection when that happens. I mean, it was
Oh, 'cause
fucked though. But then some
our
people,
school was normal, we never did
just were like, they just swapped. They just didn't care because the school was like, "All you have to do
Got you
is all give
socks,
you."
lit. Got you pants, nice.
What was it?
I got you a magazine. Excuse me, what the
So here, I got you. I'm giving back the pen I borrowed from you 2 years ago. Merry Christmas, fucker.
Who got me a 12 gauge?
Tell you what I like about Christmas. It's the really fucking cheesy Christmas movies that come on every year.
Cheesy.
I fucking hate them.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Everybody
for
hates them. I see. It's like my secret. I like that. It's guilty pleasure, I guess. would be the word.
Cretin.
I don't know, there's just something like super cheesy about it. It's just enjoyable to me.
I just can't stand it. I just fucking hate it. I'm just like,
I
I'm not
mean,
really...
there is something I have noticed on. They are coming on way too fucking soon nowadays.
Oh, my
Like
neighborhood
they used to start like December 5th. Now I'll get like halfway through November and they'll be like starting to play them, and I'm like, can you like fuck off?
I've already seen my neighbours put up lights and Christmas trees already.
Oh, I'm
It's not
supposed to
even
put my
December.
Christmas tree tomorrow.
It's not even December.
See, it used to be fun putting up the tree, but now it just becomes an argument in my family.
I've never had that. My mum's always like a bit like anal about the Christmas tree. So there'll legit be times when like she waits for me to go to work and then she'll put up the Christmas tree and I'll come back and she's like, I put up the Christmas tree, and I was like, cheers, thanks.
Nah, it's like everyone's got to help in my house, and like
Oh fuck.
you got to get the lights exactly right. And like,
Dude, like, your sister would get angry at the fact that like there was.
I just let my mum and sister hash it out now. I can't be asked. The most I do is get all the shit out of the loft, and then put it back in the loft when Christmas is over. That's my job. That's my Christmas.
My Christmas
Going up
spirit.
into my dusty ass attic, grabbing like some dust-filled boxes full of decorations, throwing them down the ladder at my family, and then fucking off, and then coming home to like a complete Christmas tree.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
And I'll usually walk in, they'll both be on like the kitchen floor, like drinking.
Oh god.
Like the tree will be fine, but they'll be like pissed,
The
drinking the
one thing,
Baileys.
the one thing I do now is that I set up the tree because we have a fake tree, so I just set
That's
up
something
the
I
tree.
don't like at Christmas. Baileys.
What?
It's just Santa's fucking cummies, bro.
All my homies hate Baileys.
If you like Baileys, I'm sorry. Like, if you don't like Christmas music, or like, well, actually no, Christmas music, we'll get onto that. But the cheesy Christmas movies, I'd much prefer them over anyone who drinks Baileys.
It's creamed alcohol.
It's just wrong, is what it is.
It's like Irish coffee. Disgusting. Disgusting!
I've never tried Irish coffee, so I
But yeah,
consider
it's
that a
just-
fucking win.
Yeah, but apparently strawberries and cream Baileys is alright, but like, yeah, there's some weird variations. But like, I think that since we're on the topic of Christmas, it's a good thing to talk about the thing that Amy suggested, which was
I don't know about eggnog, but
Mis-
like, I'm
Mis-
not a huge eggnog fan.
Mr. Santa. Do we children no or no yes no or no? Is Santa big secret man, or do we just fucking tell them the second they come out the womb?
I mean,
I don't know, if I was ever to have kids, I'd probably try and keep the spirit of Christmas alive in them at least until they're tens. Because I
would
think
kinda-
it's easier for kids to work it out nowadays with the fucking internet.
yeah. I think what I would do, I think is, because the way I figured out from a very young age that Santa was actually my mother was, I noticed that Santa's handwriting changed drastically anytime I got like presents. And my mum's got a very distinct like handwriting. And I knew, I was like, huh, why does Santa have the same handwriting as my mother? And then I actually found all the gifts one year. So, I know some families who say they go like, no, because, you know, they want to say that like, actually it's your dad who worked really hard for, you know, the gifts, not some, and I quote, some white man who came down the chimney like a creep. I think it's just a thing of, I would like to think that instead of just going like, like, yeah, nah, Santa ain't real. Can I say that Santa helps a little bit? Like, Santa tells me whether you've been a good child, you know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, keep that tactic in.
Do you know how I found out?
How?
I literally sat my mum and dad down and was like, right, listen, I've done the math, and basically I'd worked out the aerodynamics of a reindeer, and just proposed to my parents that there is no way in hell that a reindeer should be able to fly.
You did not do that.
Nah, I found my dad balls deep on my mum.
Dressed up as Santa.
They were playing hide the carrot.
It was snowing as well.
Oh, stop it, please.
For more than one reason.
Frosty the Snowman.
And then Lewis's sister was born a few years later.
Nah, bro, she was August baby, so she must have been conceived in the summer.
Dashing through the snow on a hot.
Dude, no.
If she was in August, but hang on, what the fuck? Are you dumb? She's in August, but alright, bruv, count your months.
Bro, all babies are born in the summer, what do you mean?
When I met you in the summer. It's not how babies work, bro. 9 months. Dude. August is the 8th month of the year. She would have been fucked in either November, or if she was early, it could have been around December.
Dude, are you okay?
Yo, your dad failed No Nut November.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Cringe.
I'm still in the game. That's the madness.
Hang on a minute. Both your dads failed No Nut November.
Excuse me, I was early. I was a month
Doesn't
early.
matter. I bet your dad failed anyway. Cretin.
Shut the fuck up. How the fuck did I know?
Disgusting.
So the
Disgusting.
fucking got to our parents went, yeah, when do you think you guys shagged?
Mine was
When
my Santa discovery was the most boring thing ever. My mum just did something retarded. I was about 9, and we was going to. She picked me up from school, and we was going to Tesco's. And I looked in the back of the car and saw the fucking wrapping paper she'd used on Christmas. And I was like, "Mum, Santa's not real, innit?" And she was just like, "What makes you say that?" I said, "The fucking wrapping paper's in the back of the car." And then she just went, "Yeah, no, he isn't." I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" I probably could have had an extra year of like not knowing until I like
Did
you
either
know.
of you guys ever pull like an all-nighter trying to catch Santa in the act?
I know, yeah. I tried to catch him lacking a couple times. I went downstairs with a strap a few times. A couple of laser pointers I got from Turkey. Like, yo, where this nigga at? I even went down once. Yeah, I got so fucking. This is what made me think he was real. Right? I was 7 years old. I shit you not. This happened. No, I know it was my parents now, but this happened. I don't know how the fuck they did it. I went downstairs, right? My parents were in bed. There was no presents anywhere downstairs. I turned all the lights on. There was the cookies and the milk was still there, so was the carrot. No presents were downstairs. I went upstairs for a second to go to the toilet. I didn't hear shit move in my house. I came back down, all the presents were there, and a bite of the cookie had been taken out. I'm convinced to this day that my dad ran the fuck. I'm convinced my dad ran the fuck down the stairs in the most silent way possible. Took a bite out of the cookie, fucking pile drived the fucking presents onto the floor, ran to the, heard me in the toilet, ran to the fucking front door and locked himself out the house. And then I was like, what in the fuck is this? And I went to bed and he was like, damn, this nigga nearly caught me. And you know what? I know I know I've already said it and you don't need to fucking correct me. I just don't care at this point. I just don't care. It's the Christmas spirit.
True. We'll let this one slide.
But we're never caught that man lacking. We never caught that man lacking.
Oh my god.
Okay, next question. What was the worst gift you ever received for Christmas?
Oh boy, sorry, I got a cough in my throat.
I'm calling in my N-word pass from V9. Thank you.
You gotta give me that N-word pass, bro.
I'm calling it in from V9. I just don't fucking care. What was the next topic thing? The next thing after Christmas was talking about the PlayStation.
No, I was asking like what the next question that I asked was, what is the worst present you guys have ever received? And why?
Oh god, worst Christmas present I've ever got.
Yeah.
I can't think of like the worst Christmas present. I can just think of like the most fucked like Christmas gathering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll take that.
It was when I went to go see. This is when I went
Come
to
on.
go see my. So some of you don't know, I have an older brother who passed away when he was born. And one time when me and my
Very
family
chill.
went over to celebrate, on my dad's side of the family went into the living room and we walked in, and they had taken one of his pictures, enlarged it to like an A5 photo and hung it up right in the middle of the living room. So my mum walked in and saw that image on the wall. Keep in mind that she gave like little pictures to close family. They took that, enlarged it to A5 and hung it up in the middle of the living room. Keep in mind they have no other pictures of any of the other grandkids.
A5's like
No.
quite small.
Not A. Fuck, not A5. Is A5 or is it?
A4.
Sorry,
mean like
fuck,
A3?
A2, like A2.
Oh,
shit.
mad! That's huge.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
That's bigger than the lit stream now.
Dude, I would appreciate
That's
not
so
linking a
common.
song when I'm telling about how like my deceased brother's image is just put in the living room.
We shill his music however we can.
But like but that was the thing. Like we walked in there and it was fucked. It was so fucked. Because like I said, none of the other grandkids' pictures were like up on the wall. They were like there was like a picture of me that they put behind a clock in the
Oh,
corner of the room. Yeah. And then they just had that on full display. And it was around Christmas time I went to go see them. And that was like the most fucked Christmas I can remember. Because like in terms of like fucked up gifts, all I really wanted before is like cheap, you know, like whatchamacallit, like bar stuff and shit.
Oh, yeah. Getting like bathroom stuff.
Yeah, that it doesn't even smell good as well.
It's almost like the last minute stocking gift cop out, isn't it?
The worst
It's
gift I
just
ever got
like-
was one that wasn't fucking mine, and that was the worst feeling ever. My auntie just walked into my house on Christmas Day, went, "Oh, here you go, Lewis, this is your present," and then I opened it and went, "Oh my god," because like she bought me a fucking Wii, the year it came out, and I was like, Jesus, because this was when
Winning.
this is back in, you know, big poor days. Like this is big, getting fucking clothes for Christmas, you know, living in the flat, no money. But yeah, I got a Wii and I was
That's
like,
every
oh my
Christmas for
god,
me.
and her eyes just fucking lit up, like with like pure fear, because it wasn't for me. She'd given me the wrong present. So then I couldn't imagine how awkward it was for her, looking down at this extremely excited child, and you've got to go, damn bro, you got to give me that back. So what she did was I plugged it in, she let me set it up, I went to the toilet,
Nah!
and I came back and she'd gone and she took the Wii.
Oh my god.
She didn't even tell me. I
you
haven't.
have, like, proper
Yeah,
Christmas
do you want
meltdown?
to want to know what the best part about it is? Right. The 2 weeks after that, my mum had a massive argument with her, and we never talked to her ever again.
Wait,
Damn.
how does she fuck up that hard in giving you presents?
I don't know.
Dude, that's
But it's
fucked.
alright. I got the Wii the next year, secured.
Dude, that's fucked.
Secured.
When the-
Secured the bag.
I got an original Wii when the Wii U just came out. I was like, fuck it, who cares? Wii U's trash, bro. Original Wii Sports.
To be fair, bro, the Wii U was shit. I feel like they
Yeah.
thought, alright, what's good about the Wii U? What's good about the original Wii? And just went, fuck it, put it together. Boom, Nintendo Switch was born. I think that's how they did it.
No, it is. That's the thing. Is like I think the thing is the Wii U. I think it was literally just the prototype for the Switch.
Mm.
Wait, who was the present for the Wii? Like, who was the Wii originally for then? Did you have like a
Oh,
son?
yeah, no, it was for no, it was for another one of my cousins. She just didn't want to give it to me.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't mine. Like
Grandma!
she bought me something shit,
Why
and then
would you do this?
she was taking something to another one of her nephews that she actually liked.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that kind of reminds me of my family. Like, my fucking grandparents, like, get my cousins fucking, like, beats headphones and shit, and then I get fucking Dove. I get Dove products. Wait, beat headphones.
I just thought you said the first time, yo, head beats, yeah, that's, I want some of them for Christmas.
You know, I've never owned it because I can't even pronounce it right. But like,
get
no,
some
legit,
head beats.
like my grandparents would like give like my older brother like legit nice stuff, and then my cousins like Beats headphones or like the iPhone or something, and I used to just get dub stuff. But here's the thing: now that I'm an adult, and I had to start paying for my own stuff, I actually really appreciate the dub stuff because I actually fucking use it.
You found a new appreciation.
Dude,
I think the worst gift I ever got was from.
That's so fucked.
God, I'm trying to think. Because I know what the gift was, but I can't remember who it was from. It was I think it was like probably my dad's side of the family. And we had a Christmas together, and it was if you remember Nerf, like the really old school Nerf guns. Do you remember the Nerf Maverick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a second-hand old beat-up Nerf Maverick.
Oh my god.
And I think only 2 of the 6 cylinders worked. And I don't know what's more sad, the fact that it didn't come with any packaging, it was just packaged as is, or the fact that out of the 2 cylinders that worked, I only got 1 dart for the working cylinders.
Oh my god.
And it was like the best Christmas ever.
It's never been the same since then.
That's the thing. You like the thing is with me is
Like the bar for Christmas in my household is very low.
That's the thing. I think like when you grow up,
We survived
like, not
another
having
year.
a lot of money. Because like I think a lot of us have experienced like not having like the money to like get like expensive shit or get like a lot of shit, you know, for Christmas, unlike other people. Not
Those
shaming
kids
people.
that are like, it's the kids that got like I haven't got a problem with the rich kids
yeah.
getting what they want for Christmas. Like,
Flip,
because sometimes you know the parents are just more well off. If the kids are respectful and they treat their shit with like care, I can get behind that. It's the fuckers that have just complete disregard of the shit they bought. Like they broke their phone. Oh shit, never mind. I'll get a new one.
Oh yeah, my cousin threw a phone off.
Don't lift a finger in their life. You know, have
Yeah.
mummy and daddy to pay for it all. It's those kids that fuck me off. It's like, oh,
But then the thing is as well,
you're debating whether Xbox or PS4 is better. Yo, I just have my parents buy me both. Now I don't have to choose. Fuck those kids, man.
Fuck them kids, bro.
I had a kid like that who lived next door to me. I mean, God forbid, if he's watching, he won't. But like, he was like
He's dead if he watches
the
it.
embodiment
the
of
thing
those
is, like,
kids.
my
He'll-
argument with that is though is that I also blame the parents for that, because for me, for example, I've known kids who have like their parents are well off, but they actually taught their kids, you know, to actually fucking appreciate what they get, and they do. But then you get some parents who are just like, yeah, if my kid breaks their phone, I'll get them a new one. Who cares? My one was, if you break your phone, yeah, you ain't getting a new one until you do for an upgrade. And I was like, oh, fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But what I'm trying to say is, though, is that, like, I think when you're quite young as a kid and, like, you don't have, like, a lot of money to get, like, really expensive gifts. Like, the one thing my mum used to do is that she used to save up for, like, the whole year. And she used to, like, give me stuff which I just... Thing is, I was quite a simple kid to please. Like, I love puzzles and colouring books and shit like that.
Oh, you nerd.
I know, I still love
Cringe.
puzzles and colouring.
Cringe.
I'm special. But, like, because of that, it wasn't hard for her. And, like, the thing is that, like,
All my
it was very
homies
much
love poems.
It's like, for example, when she got me, like, the Wii, like, that would be, like, my main big gift, and then she would, like, give me smaller ones, do you know what I mean? Like, she saved up, and I think that was the thing, is I just...
Imagine she
learned-
buys you a Wii and you just buy a puzzle game for it.
It's not
I
a
bought you this
Wii. It's
Daughter, I
not.
bought you
It's not.
this
It's not
Nintendo
even a
Wii. Look,
Wii.
you can customize a character to look like you. Puzzle piece, go click.
She bought the Wii and she didn't want it, so like she bought a puzzle that makes a Wii.
Yeah, all my like yo, you weren't a real OG though. Like all my homies have the Nintendo Wii, but only real OGs have the Nintendo Poo, bro.
Nintendo. I shouldn't laugh at that. It's not that funny, but Nintendo.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, when you grow
It's
up,
the wee poo.
It's not even that funny, but it just is.
It's like the redneck edition of Nintendo Switch. It's very simple. You put one finger in your mouth and one up your ass, and then when your cousin yells switch, you switch.
Fucking poo sports. Poo boxing.
Poo Sports Resort.
Dumb joke. You didn't know. It's such a dumb joke.
sorry.
Okay, now that the
spot of a
IQ
round
level
of
in this
poo
chat has
tennis.
dipped to like negative numbers, Amy, please continue.
Poo
I was
tennis.
just gonna say that, like, when you grow up about a lot of money and, you know, you just learn to appreciate shit a bit better. Like, I'm quite thankful that, you know, I get Dove products instead of, like, Beat headphones and the new Wi-Fi because I don't need them. You know? I need Dove products. I like to smell nice. And also,
Another reason I like
never run
Christmas. It was the first
clean
time I
water.
got officially smashed.
In
no.
which department?
My cousins made it their goal to like get me as hammered as possible.
You know,
Wait, what?
I asked him
Oh,
which department, and then he brought up his cousins, and I was like, "Where is this going?"
I was like, wait,
It gets even weirder when you find out they're not actually blood-related cousins.
Yeah, I bet you did do the research after your regrettable mistake, you cretin. Yeah, no, guys, I looked into it. Trust me. Yeah, I'm sure you did, mate. I'm sure you did.
Sorry, bro, she didn't do anything too freaky. She's vegan.
She's vegan. She couldn't. Yeah, bro. She wasn't even into the meat.
Save the turtles.
Lesbians are just dick vegans.
I choked her out with a six-pack ring pull.
Fucking weird, fucking weirdos.
I'm also
I beat it to
joking.
death with a jawbreaker. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, I got you this scarf. Oh, it's really soft. Yeah, it's made of fox skins.
It's made of your dog. Happy Christmas.
Dude, you gave me fucking PTSD from fucking humanities lesson in 6th form. What the fuck?
New product this Christmas for the gaming enthusiast: Abby's dog-made coat, made from the actual breed.
Oh no.
You'd know Neil Druckmann would sell that as Last of Us too much.
Meat available if wanted upon request.
Dog skin coat made from bear.
Guys, it's made
no.
ethically. I promise.
I'm gonna
Our sheepskin's not made out of sheep; it's made out of chihuahua.
Oh god, stop, please. Can we just move on? Can we just have this continuing topic, please?
Yes, everyone remembers Amy's morally regrettable decision.
The Carolina
Okay.
cock wrench.
Okay, listen, yeah, just because I cried for like 10 minutes when I saw Bear for the first time as Abby after I realised I fucking shotgunned that bitch now before, okay? Doesn't mean shit.
I feel like
I
you
would've
cried
reloaded
more
the
at
save.
dog getting shot than you did at actual, like, Joel's death.
I would have reloaded the save and
Oh,
put
sorry,
more bullets
spoilers.
in it.
Yo, for anybody who hasn't played Last of Us, we probably should put a spoiler warning. Yeah, Joel fucking dies. If you weren't aware of this,
It's alright, I'm gonna go back and edit this anyway.
Get a job.
I'll just put spoiler warning. Because I discovered
spoiler
that
warning.
YouTuber has an edit feature, so that, like, you could use to trim video. You know that thing Pyro was talking about, the AIDS thing, like where he did to change all the music.
oh yeah,
Apparently
might
you
have
can
to do
use that for streams.
Oh, you
Spoiler
should use
warning.
That, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna use it for spoiler warning
Bleep
and
out all
only
your
for this.
expletives.
I don't know. We're not talking about them, and don't exist. They've been edited out.
Yeah, man.
I can't.
What a
Okay,
hecking
listen.
chonk! What a hecking
Okay,
chonker!
listen, yeah. I did cry about Joel's death because I knew he was gonna die. However, it was like when you played as Abby for the first time and you pet Bear and you like go play with him. I just got so mad at Neil Druckmann and just the whole fucking creator. I was like, really? Are you seriously gonna try and make me? You seriously gonna make me play with this dog, who I fucking shotgun an hour ago, and you hurt them? She fucking screamed bear. I was like, you seriously gonna do that to me? I
At
got
least,
so
at
angry.
least give it the option to like fucking shoot it while I'm playing with it.
But the thing
Like
is,
Bear's
like,
whole plot device was to make the player feel bad for killing Bear.
I just
Yo, the dog's called Bear.
Like imagine that, like you're being cast in like a new zombie movie. Alright bro, we're casting you as Dave. Oh sick, what does Dave do? Yeah, Dave's whole premise is that we make the audience like Dave a lot, and then we kill him.
do you basically mean every character? Do you mean I basically Glenn from The Walking Dead?
Glenn Morgan.
Oh!
Carl!
Oh
This
boy.
just evolves every time.
Can we just have like 20 minutes of this live stream just dedicated to like us doing like Carl impressions?
Carl! Carl! You murdered the...
We should
I
leave a
just want to-
timestamp just in case people want to skip past this bit. We're just gonna
Elmer.
be saying Carl for the next 20 minutes.
I just love it. I just. God
Right,
damn it,
now that everybody's skipped ahead, how do we overthrow the government?
No, you should have said, and that's how we overthrow the government, so then people will go back and listen.
It's alright, just like, I'll start a timer 20 minutes
I'm
from
not
now.
editing all of this.
No, it's fine. I'll just start a timer on my phone 20 minutes from now, and then I'll just say, and that's how we overthrow the government.
For now, we sit here in silence.
Because ironically, because depending on what we're speaking about at that point in time, it might come across as really funny. Like, imagine Amy's talking about lesbian dance theory, and then I'm just like,
Lesbian.
and that's how we overthrow the government.
Lesbian. Wait, what? Lesbian.
I'm thinking napalm. Napalm might be a good.
Hang on.
Boris Johnson's immune to napalm.
Lesbian dance theory. Can we go back to that, please? When the fuck was that a thing?
I don't know, why'd you bring it up?
Lesbian. How do you not know about lesbian dance theory?
See, I've just edited this to make it sound like Amy brought it up. Amazing.
Right, the time is set for 20 minutes from now, so.
Oh fuck. Oh,
We'll edit the
sorry.
podcast so it's only Amy's audio. She's just talking to herself the whole time.
And the voices.
And the voices.
Yeah, that's offensive to people who actually hear voices.
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand.
I'm a big dog, big bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got to do more editing. If you finish that,
You have passed the vibe check.
you pass the vibe check.
Well done, boys. We're still family-friendly content.
Is Mario Juda's way of pronouncing the N-word racist?
I can't say anything as someone who doesn't even like the word myself.
Because he
Considering
puts
a man of African American descent,
What
I
they're
would say that
saying-
his use of the word N-word is perfectly substantial to his African American culture and his history. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Obama, for that. Just, Obama, a member of the podcast. He tunes in when Michelle lets him out the basement.
Michelle, you gotta let me out of the basement.
Michelle, let me out, please, Michelle. Michelle, please, I just want to eat milk, Michelle.
Michelle,
Please,
please stop talking about lesbian dance theory.
Michelle. I need my
Michelle.
toenails trimmed, Michelle. It's so Obama when he gets really sick of it. He's like, Michelle, I swear to God.
Michelle, don't make me talk to the demons of Salzar. Can you imagine that at a press conference? Obama's like, why should we vote for you, President Obama? My fellow Americans. Thank you.
Everyone in the room's just like disintegrated to ash. It's just one demon in the middle clapping. And his name, Boban.
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 We'll get F in chat for Joe Biden.
Can we get an F in chat for Kamala Harris, the first Indian posing
Amy
as a black?
just left her body at this point.
I realise I do not have enough alcohol in my system to deal with you fuckers right now.
Dude, I'm like halfway through my first bottle of Mountain Dew and Jamaican rum. Not even Jamaican rum, even. Jamaican wine.
Yo, Jamaican rum, but with an C instead of the R. Oh, time to stop. I can't stop thinking about a bomb. Michelle!
They're back!
He's just in the White House.
You know, she's busy like educating schools on like women's rights, and he's just there going, "Oh God, the voices! Oh God, Michelle, they're coming for me!"
His entire presidency, like he just couldn't get anything done because of the demons he'd sold.
That's what Obamacare is really for.
Obamacare's the treat. It's free care for demons. Michelle, I need to exercise the faith, but I don't want to pay for it. Michelle, get me a priest. Oh.
Do you reckon that's why he dunked on the Pope? It's like,
yeah, that's why Trump was trying to hold his hand, and the Pope was like, no. Michelle, I need my 4 o'clock. Michelle, please let me out the basement, Michelle. The demons won't leave me alone, Michelle. They said they're gonna put me in Laura's nightmare, Michelle.
Air Force One.
Michelle. Michelle, the plane's going down, Michelle. No, it's not. Michelle.
Michelle,
Michelle.
This isn't Lonely Boys podcast anymore. This is just who can do the best Obama impression.
Who can do the best, like, over the top in Obama? Michelle.
I like your cut, G. That fade is solid.
Your mother would be proud of that fade.
Your barber, dog.
I used to shoot hoops with my boys in Chicago, and now I can't go near them without being shot.
Bro, I'm trying to pour out the Magnum, okay? And I'm spilling it all over my desk.
Michelle, I spilled the Magnum, Michelle. Michelle, I spilled the Magnum, Michelle. I spilled my cheap Jamaican fucking wine.
Fuck off, this shit is expensive.
Michelle, I'm making codeine.
This shit costs more than your rent.
Michelle, I'm making codeine in the Oval Office, Michelle.
Morty.
Michelle, I'm high off the lean, Michelle. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think it's time to end the Obama.
Yeah, please do.
Moving on to the next topic. PlayStation sold 2 times more copies. The PS5 sold 2 times more copies than the new Xbox. Wi-Fi router proved stronger than mini fridge. And I think that says it all.
Do you reckon there's a PS5 in the Oval Office?
Fuck. It's Donald Trump's. Who put that there? I swear to God, if you don't move it, I will turn it into a bomb. Oh, Michelle, what's Trump doing in my office, Michelle? I am the president. You have not been the president. Joe Biden won.
You have not been the president. And then
Yo, let's Mr. Trump, let's ask Bo Biden what he thinks of that. I'm sorry, what? I don't remember anything. He doesn't remember anything, but that doesn't matter. I'm slowly devolving into Kirby. No. As I lose my voice, I am slowly devolving into Kermit. Kermit is in the Oval Office with an AK-47, and Miss Piggy's getting roasted for Thanksgiving. I swear to God. Where the fuck's that bitch boy Elmo? I'm gonna put a cap in his ass.
I'm not doing the Elmo impression.
Do the voice. I swear to God.
No.
I will edit you. Okay. Being serious now, guys, everything just devolves into. I'm not gonna do the voice, motherfucker! Why did you ask me if there was a PS5 in the Oval Office? It was probably like 7.
Sorry, let me roll that back. When did we get onto Obama exercising demons?
In his basement. He just
Like,
wants to...
asking whether there's a PS5 in the Oval Office is kind of tame in comparison. Yo, do you reckon Obama suffers from voices in his head?
Do you reckon he summoned the demons of Selza on a daily basis? Oh, well, speaking of Obama summoning people in his basement, the London Underground... Oh, the London Underground in Oxford Circus changed the tube symbols to PlayStation buttons.
I don't take yourself seriously.
I can't read it. I just can't read it.
Right.
Because now I'm just imagining Obama on the tube. With a PS1. Michelle!
Michelle, I cannot believe the overly exaggerated swagger of this black teen.
Oh my fucking God! This Mars fella!
The way he jumps out that building and spins to face the camera before falling into a headfirst dive, I can't even. It reminds me of Kobe, and it brings a tear to my eye.
Oh my fucking God!
Yeah, coming back to the whole...
Oh, look! Why are you gonna go back? Oh my fucking God!
Coming back to the whole PS5 buttons on the like tube stations, it makes more sense because if Xbox had done it, you used to have an A somewhere and a B somewhere and a Y.
Michelle, why is there a Y on Oxford, sir? Is it Yikalili Yokus? Oh my God.
Are you okay?
No. I'm in pain. I just got like... I can't.
Yeah.
It's just Obama coming out the tube station with like 5 PS5s strapped to him. Just like, I need the Wi-Fi, Michelle.
I need the Wi-Fi, Michelle.
He just plugs himself into Big Ben. Oh, okay. I think I'm done.
And breathe.
I think I'm done. So,
That's
Your Big Ben is just short for humongous Benethan.
going back in time just to threaten the guy to make Big Chungus bigger.
Make him fatter.
Make him fatter. So, talking about making things fatter, GTA 5's got a new update that adds a whole new island into the game.
How many gigs do you reckon it's going to be?
Oh, like probably like 30. It looks cool though.
Yeah, I mean...
Whole new area, whole new island to be added. However, it does confirm one thing.
What?
That GTA 6 is not coming anytime soon.
Just give us GTA 6 Rockstar, please. Rockstar's just like, ha. Gigabytes go whirr. Update go whirr.
PlayStation go burr.
PlayStation 4 go burr.
Oh my god, whatever.
So I'm willing to bet Lewis's internet has died because I can't hear him.
Oh, I muted myself to compose myself.
Why?
Because I was just reading through the topic list and I was going through just like, right, I've composed myself, now let me read. And I'd realised that in the topic list of what I had written, I was like, okay, is there anything funny just so I can like have a laugh at something else? And all I've got written down is Roman Grosjean nearly dying and Diego Maradona's death. And I was just sitting there like, oh, none of these are funny. And I had the Tyson draw thing, but, you know, that's such a mention. Tyson won the fight. Anyone who watched it knows it's a fact. He had an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. It was a load of fucking bollocks. Jones Jr. was just hugging him the whole time. Tyson won. That's that topic done.
But, just give past that, okay?
Yeah, well, it's because neither of you two watched it, so it was just a load of bollocks, really, to be honest. That was kind of what I was. Hopefully GTA releases that update for PS4 though, is what I'm worried about. Might be PS5 exclusive.
Potentially.
Like Valhalla's talking about their DLC being PS5 exclusive.
They ain't rushing me to get a PlayStation 5 just yet.
Nah.
Nah, neither am
They can try, but my bank account could never.
My bank account went. Yeah, nah.
It's like you are absolutely raucously
I feel
hilarious.
like the only reason people can afford half this shit is like because their bank accounts are masochists.
Well,
Yeah.
people just save up and work for it, and like they're younger, so they don't have to worry about bills and stuff. Or, you know what? Maybe they just buy it. The thing is, I could technically get the PlayStation 5 now if I really, really wanted to. But the thing is, I don't want it now because it's the first
How much is a PlayStation 5 retailing for?
like between like 300 something, right?
It's like 500.
That's not bad.
Wait, no, is it 500?
Well, it will be now that they're
actually-
all sold out.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, to be fair,
what?
do you reckon they'll bring the prices back down when people stop buying them?
When people stop buying them, yeah, but that's gonna be like a solid 2 years. Like,
Here's the thing is, I'm just very much like, I'm just gonna wait.
Well, I mean, the thing with PS5, they haven't really dropped any releases that I'd be desperate to get.
you dumb bro,
The PS5.
there's a new Little Big Planet. It's called Sackboy.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, you guys are gonna draw and quarter me for this, but I never could get into Little Big Planet.
Nah, I definitely
Kill
see
yourself.
Like, I tried so hard to love this little sack boy,
He's the best game ever shot.
but it's like, I couldn't get into it, man.
It's the best
Even with
game
all like the community shit being hilarious. Like, there were some really funny levels out there. And the shit you could get away with as well was brilliant, but
No, I get it.
as the game, like, remove all the online shit and the shit the community's added. As a vanilla game, it's just kind of
I get it.
dull.
Like, I get it. Like, I struggled a bit to get into it. It's not for everybody, you know.
And the main issue I have with is 2D scrollers, man. I hate those type of games. Like, the whole point of me buying a PS3 at the time was to play some games that weren't 2D scrollers, because, you know...
Well, it's not really fully 2D scrolling. Like, it's still got a 3D element to it. It's just like the movement is
Yeah.
like scrolling.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into it. I'd had my fill of 2D scrollers by that point.
Those
You
just
know,
been
I was
very,
playing,
very quiet.
I played Smash Bros. Brawl to death, and that was all fucking scrolling.
Those are just very, very.
Namaste.
It's just like Luffy planning your death. He's like, how do I kill this motherfucker?
He's already got a 3-part plan.
3-part plan. Obama Demon's death. Oh, namaste. I'm trying to. If we read through the topics list, to be honest, apart from, we've already talked about quite a lot of it. The underground systems there, yeah, no, just like we generally. Oh, the only other one was the Witcher, the Netflix series getting a season 2, but I don't really know a whole lot about that, to be honest. Don't care. I don't really know a whole lot about it, to be honest. I know it's been quite highly praised though, especially because of the accuracy towards the series. I think that's the main thing.
The thing is,
From the clips I've seen, I reckon if I sat down and watched it, I would really enjoy it.
Here's the thing, as someone who's played the games I've always struggled to get into. The lore I love, and the story I love, but the actual game, I've struggled. I've watched The Witcher, and honestly, I think it's so fucking good. Like, just as like a standalone thing itself, like, you don't need to play the games to enjoy the series, and I think that's what they've done really well, is like, you don't have to know like all the lore and all that shit to like be able to watch this and enjoy it. Yeah, sure, it kind of makes it easier to understand like certain stuff. Do you know what I mean? But overall, I also think it's just, for me, I fucking love like the first scene. I think it's really good. I think you should watch it first, because I think you would enjoy it. I
love a good soundtrack, and I feel like it's one of those type of things that has a good. Well, you know, that blew up. I don't think anyone anticipated that blowing up,
No.
but it did, and I'm glad. It's kind of a bop.
But no, I'm not gonna lie. The soundtrack in general is fucking beautiful. There's like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there is a scene like during like the first, like, I think it might have been episode 2 or episode 3. It's like a parallel like scene that's going on. So like they show two things happening, like, but they correspond to each other. It's like involving one of the characters, Yennefer. People who watched it will understand, but like there's a scene involving Yennefer and Geralt, who's doing on a mission, and the way that they played it out, the soundtrack for that as well, it was so good. I think you'd really fucking like it.
See, I reckon, again, if I sat down and watch it, I will enjoy it. I just haven't found the time.
What about the Last of Us TV show?
I despise that they're doing that.
The thing is, I'm actually struggling to find information on it, because the stuff I find is
they're keeping it very hush-hush.
What are they actually, are they basically just telling The Last of Us game
I've got to
story?
admit though, oh shit, and that is how we will overthrow the government. Yeah, I didn't quite have the punch I was hoping for.
Didn't quite there.
Anyway.
I was literally about to say,
fine, I guess you are my little pog champ. Come here.
What the fuck is going on?
See, I was gonna say, HBO, I quite enjoy the shit I mean, I'm currently watching a HBO show anyway. So I like that it's HBO doing it. I don't like the fact that they've chosen The Last of Us. I do like the fact that they're gonna try and stick to the story. But I swear to God, if they cast someone shit as Joel and Ellie, or someone else who's a pivotal character, they can suck a dick.
Okay, but here's my thing, right?
I really hope they get Tess right as well.
So are you just telling me that they're doing a fucking series based on the game story?
Live action based on the game story.
Why the fuck would you do that? Why?
Because
I
money.
I understood if they. Oh, that's the thing. It fucking ruined everything. Why? The game's got a fucking amazing, like, you know, for
it
for a
doesn't need
game,
it. That's why it annoys me.
It doesn't need it. Why? You already know the story. They're just gonna ruin it. They're just gonna fucking profit it and make it.
Yeah, they just
know,
they just want to reach a wider audience.
I don't fucking care. I don't want to talk about it. They're ruining it.
So yeah, not really high hopes for the Last
You
of
know,
Us series.
we're all looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Saying, but how many times can you? What the fuck? That's basically like if Okay, so like they did a whole like detailed fucking like world-renowned game for I'm trying to think of something like I don't know fuck, this is where I'm struggling. Okay, say for example Dark Souls, right?
Mm.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna use The Witcher for example. The Witcher, right? Loads of games on it, everything, right?
Mhm.
but they still managed to take the game and fucking create an original storyline for it, like a good, decent storyline, which doesn't repeat the story of the first game. Why can't they do that? Why does it have to be the exact same fucking story?
I mean, they probably won't. That's the thing that annoys me. If they just did the vanilla story itself, I think it'd be fine. I'd be annoyed that they did it, for sure. But at least they didn't try anything too out there, you know. Like for example, you know where people take, here's like comic to movie adaptations. Like they'll take a Batman comic and say, "Oh yeah, we'll follow the story of the comic. Don't worry," and then they completely change it.
Yeah.
I feel like if they did that to The Last of Us, I could never forgive them.
But the question is that what can they add though? Because is it going to be like?
Oh, they'll make Ellie straight. You watch.
I'm not big.
They make her bisexual and date a trans guy.
Do you think?
Yeah, they'll bring Jesse back to life and have him in the fucking first game. That's.
Guys, do you know the? Oh fuck! I was gonna try for fucking what is it? Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender, right?
Yeah,
you know
I grew up on that.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, but you
The
know
last
the shit.
oxygen mender, yeah.
Do you think it's going to be a similar scenario? Because you know what Netflix doing? Netflix wanted to create a adaptation of it, live action, but
it's already been done though. Not by Netflix, but they
already
did a live action movie.
Oh no, they did. We don't talk about the movie. They want to do like a. They want to do. Have you not heard this? They want to do a whole series on it, right?
Oh, Jesus.
But the original writers of the animated show, they were actually working with Netflix, but they couldn't agree on something because they turned around and said they basically want this to be more gorier. They want there to be sex scenes because you know Netflix fucking loves sexualizing young children and whatnot. And they just said
I had no idea.
Yeah, like you know, fucking Riverdale, how they're all supposed to be 15 and 16. You got a fucking girl who's doing a striptease dance for her boyfriend, who her dad in town watches.
Cute.
But that's the thing. But everyone's like, because the thing is, they
No,
did.
this is his favourite movie.
Fuck off. I've only watched it 7 times.
The thing is,
Only 7.
Only
Rookie
one of
numbers.
those times I wasn't naked.
stop. The thing is,
I wouldn't
like,
say I was doing anything. Only
Shut
2 of the
up.
times my cock was against the TV.
Shut the fuck up!
I
Oh
do
my
the
God.
same thing when I watch Dora, do you mind? Really creeps my neighbours out when I come home and see that I'm in their living room.
Oh no.
It's not my fault I can't afford Netflix.
But basically, people are just fucking angry at Netflix because they're trying to like sexualize the characters, and because people are saying, what's the point for like sex scenes and shit in Avatar: The Last Airbender? And Netflix, but yeah, but like bang bang, you know what I mean? Only way to develop a relationship.
Arpa yip yip.
It's fucking
It's just gone
terrifying.
really quiet now.
Yeah, that's Operation No One Knows How to Respond because you're correct.
It's enough said, isn't it, really?
It is. And Netflix are a bunch of nonsense, just like the rest of Hollywood.
I don't know. I think I'm just kind of shit of seeing like remakes of shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't like
Especially
Netflix
when
because they
you're-
only ever put half of a fucking Rick and Morty series on their thing.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is like I'm just fucking tired of seeing like remakes of shit like and live action like fucking Mulan and Sleeping Beauty.
We don't need it.
Not Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, like the thing is like look at fucking Mulan. They butchered that shit. How?
I tell you what, it's been a while since I've seen a decent animated movie for kids.
Yeah, it actually has been. I mean, Coco was pretty good.
B movie.
I think my favourite quote in terms of animated movies though, was Hugh Jackman on Flushed Away. And he was talking about, he said his son came up to him once and he said, "Dad, why isn't there a Flushed Away too?" And he said, "Because son, Daddy lost a lot of money." And it's just so.
Wait,
Yeah.
how do you lose a lot of money?
Oh, because the film bombed, bro.
Oh yeah.
At box office, it did terribly.
My
It was
favourite
so
quote
good.
from Ratatouille is asterisk cheeks open, expand, vomit, asterisk close. Thank you. And though I just said that, you all know exactly what I'm talking about. Cheeks filled with vomit. I love the meme where like it says your dream crush and then it's just said it's beginning with R and looks at Remy. Oh, it's so good.
Oh boy, but I don't know. It's just like I'm just like fucking all these movies that are coming out. They're just constantly just remakes of old shit, you know, or like with like an original spin-off. Like for example, like think of like the movie Annie, right? When that first came out with the red curly haired bit, they remade that movie 3 fucking times.
Yeah, the remake is even worse.
Why? Like, why would you remake it 3 fucking times?
Because we needed to be inclusive.
Fucking come up with more original shit.
No.
It's like how like
That's
oh
hard.
you know the whole debate of like the Little Mermaid, how obviously they're casting who they wanted to cast a black female singer as the lead role for the Little Mermaid, and everyone was kind of losing their shit about it because they said just leave it alone, like we don't have many redhead princesses and whatnot, and everyone's saying like, oh no, there needs to be more representation. Well, my argument is, well, why doesn't Disney just get off their fucking ass and make up new princesses which represent more
and it's
cultures?
also, I swear the princess and the frog is black.
Yeah, but they don't like that because she's a frog for most of the time. It's like how people were giving shit about, you know, that new movie Soul, the animated movie about the black musician.
Available on Disney Prime this Christmas is like fuck off.
The thing is though, is that like I remember the first that came out, people were really angry because they're like, are you serious? Like a black male lead musician role, and you kill him off in the first like 10 minutes, and it's just his soul, based on like a 20-second trailer, right? But then when the rest of the trailer got released, you actually find that he's like in a coma or something, so he isn't dead. Like you do see him, but people were just getting angry. They were like, oh, why is it that you have to kill him off immediately, this and that, and it's like, okay, it's like, what? It's a really inspirational story, you know?
People get pissed at things just for the sake of it.
I don't know, it's just like, I personally would love to see Disney just get off their fucking ass and just like make up. It's like, oh, what's the new Disney movie? It's, I think it involves like an Indonesian character.
Oh, are you talking about Mulan?
No, wait, what?
No, I was joking. I know what you're talking about though.
I see what's happening here.
Staring at the there we go. I think you're talking about Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill. The greatest film ever made.
Pick a Destiny. That's my favourite Disney movie.
Tenacious D sounds like a porn movie.
It's Raya. It's Raya and the Last Dragon.
No. I don't actually know, but I actually don't know what that is.
It's if I believe, and I've said it correctly.
Sounds like a Chinese restaurant.
It's I believe the character is Indonesian, and people, it got a bit of like a bit of clapback because they were like, oh, they were like copying.
I like girls with clapback.
Like,
Sorry.
did the movie get the clapback, or did the character get the clapback?
And then it got clapback because the character got clapback.
Yo, I don't know if you played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I'm about to quack Yaku, if you know what I mean.
Damn. Anyway, Amy, please continue.
It was just it was just like there was screenshots of like when the first trailer was released. It was like it's a female protagonist, and just like it got released and people were like, oh my god, like they're stealing from Avatar: The Last Airbender, because like the blue spirit that Zuko wears, you know, the blue spirit mask. it was that in the end. The character also looked like, especially the younger version of her, looked like Korra. But then everyone's like, well, this is about, like, I believe it's Indonesian. Like the character is Indonesian, so yeah, you're gonna have similar characteristics, you know. But I don't know. I just kind of hope it doesn't flop, because I think it would be quite nice to explore, you know, different like different cultures or like different myths. You know what I mean? Nice when they do that. It's like you said, Ghost of Tsushima, for example. They really, you know, expanded on culture and history, and it made a fantastic
to be fair,
game.
Hercules is probably still my favourite Disney movie, right alongside Tarzan. Hercules was a slept-on Disney movie, man.
I don't think it's slept on. I think it's just funny when you actually learn about Greek mythology, and people are like, the biggest error that Disney ever made was portraying Zeus as a loving father.
I like the image where he's got all his hair shaved off.
Well, Hades.
No, the one of Zeus. They removed the beard and hair. It's just neck.
That's your favorite Disney movies?
Yeah, Tarzan and Hercules. No cap.
I have to go with Mulan. Fucking Mushu, man.
I hate Disney films.
Fair enough. Okay, favorite Pixar movie?
I'm gonna go with the OG, Finding Nemo.
Dude, Wally.
Nah, bro. I like Wally, but
I love Wally, dude. I think that's like the first Pixar movie I saw in cinema.
It's a toss-up for me.
What is it?
Bolt.
It's
Bolt.
a toss.
Oh, fucking Bolt, yeah, that was good.
It's a toss-up between Up and Cars.
Oh, man. You know what? Pixar made so many fucking good movies.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I
Let's
actually
just read off a few. Cars, Onward, I don't know what Onward is. Fuck off, shit. Classic ones. Cars,
that's the new one.
Up, Toy Story, Monsters Inc.,
Yep.
Wall-E. Inside Out is good, to be fair.
It is,
That was a good
actually.
film.
I never
Ratatouille,
saw it.
Finding Nemo,
Ratatouille.
Brave,
Ratatouille is why.
The
Brave was
Incredibles,
good.
A Bug's Life.
Incredibles. Yeah, shit, the fucking Incredibles, man.
Obviously, all the Toy Stories. Lava, the one with all the memes, because it's about that volcano. Let's see, a couple. Fucking Tin Toy. Jesus, that's fucking old. I remember that. Jack Attack. I don't actually know what that is.
Oh, that was like an
Is that
Incredibles spin-off.
Yeah.
Finding Dory. And then that's about it,
get rid of
really.
that. Get rid. I'd like to retract my previous Finding Nemo and say Up.
I prefer
Yeah,
the
Up is-
horror parody, Finding Bin Laden.
I would admit, Up was fucking like, it was
Did
so
anyone?
good.
I mean, it's resurfaced. I remember seeing it when
So
obviously
is
when
Bin Laden.
When Obama. We're not getting into that again. When Osama was found and they killed him, there was an article going around saying like, and it's resurfaced. It's Osama's PC contents have been leaked, and yes, he was a gamer.
Yeah, and it's also full of porn.
Yep.
But have you seen the
But he
clip
was
of
a
him
gamer,
dancing?
guys.
Have you seen
Osama was
the
a gamer.
Have you seen the clip of him dancing to Poker Face?
I haven't.
Yeah, he's like running to my poker face. He's fully like dancing to it and knows all the words.
I really like the it's the guys who you can never remember the name of, and that girl's doing that like body sync with the weird
Yeah.
dance. You know what I'm on about.
I do know what you're on about.
What's his name? Sylvester Stallone? No.
What, Rocky?
Yeah.
And
Idris
Rambo.
Elba. Yeah, that's it.
How the fuck did you go from Sylvester Stallone to Idris Elba?
Would you like a sweetie?
So we've got, Italian descent,
smart.
1980s,
Exceptional sweet.
Italian, you know, descent, 1980s actor to black English actor. What the fuck?
Idris Elba though, man. He's a vibe.
Idris
Would you like a
Elba.
sweetie?
Idris Elba does not miss, and he has not missed for a few years.
Indeed.
And he just gets better because even when he's just doing stuff
I never knew he was a
else.
boxing legend up until like someone said, "Oh yeah, he did boxing before acting." I went, "The fuck?"
He's done like quite a few things.
I had a very sheltered childhood. My family were hermits.
Your family were hermits.
Yeah. My mother was a crab and my father was an invisibility cloak.
Disgraceful.
And that's how we'll overthrow the government.
Shut up, Randy.
He just keeps trying to throw it in, but I think that might be a good time to end it.
End it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was a solid episode.
it was a solid episode. Well, thank you very much for listening, guys. Anyone tuned in, we'll have an episode out at some point in the near future. Maybe it'll be a few days. Maybe it'll be in about 20 weeks. We'll find out if we survive that long. Because Lewis might have the Rona.
Hell yeah.
If I survive serving drinks to people who collapse in front of me. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you in the next one in a bit.